we need to talk about DeepSeek and how this could potentially be a black swan event, but amazing for crypto. Listen.
I think it's really massive, and I think it's massive for two main points. It's not just about the challenge to U.S. hegemony in the space. It's not about the disruption potential there. The reason this is such a game changer is that it's about cost. It undermines the immense amount of money that's been spent on hardware by the US mega cap tech stocks. Sure, they want a dominant position, but it now looks tenuous that they're going to get a return on that investment. That was always difficult. But now, and this is the second aspect, now that this is open source, it really makes it very unlikely that they're going to be able to justify the return on investment, given that there's a much more cheaper alternative out there for the world to use. So ultimately, this is good for global growth. It is good for global productivity. It is positive for global stocks, but it deeply undermines the massive premium that we pay for US mega cap stocks, that exorbitant privilege that we've got. And therefore, I think this is the catalyst that people are looking for. Combined with it is a perfect timing of Trump really kind of putting an extra cost on US trade. I think it is the catalyst to end, 15 years of US stock market.
Yeah, DeepSeek is a problem because what they have been able to do is develop something like ChatGPT for extremely low amounts of money, 5.6 million, which in relation to anything in AI is minute amounts of money, with substandard old GPUs, and made it in a way that is cheaper, quicker, and better than ChatGPT. And most importantly, open source so everyone can see it. That's a problem. That's a real problem. Because what that does is it undermines NVIDIA. It undermines all of the aspects that go around NVIDIA and AI and infrastructure and energy and everything else that's related to that AI industry. And that is a problem, especially a problem to a stock like NVIDIA. NVIDIA is 30% of the S&P 500's growth. See, what you need to understand about the S&P 500 is that it is the 500 of the biggest companies in the US, the most profitable. It changes, goes in and out and everything else. But the top 10, 15 companies, those are the ones that push this market forward. If you wonder what the Mag 7 are, it's these. And what's really important about these companies is that every single one of them have an AI agent to them, an AI aspect that they're developing. And all of these companies are buying GPUs from NVIDIA to develop these AI products. But the cost that they have been talking about, just Meta alone announced $32 billion of investing into NVIDIA's sort of hardware to get the GPUs to run their AI agents. But now DeepSeek has come and done it for a margin of the price with absolute zero amount of GPU growth. They use 5-year-old GPUs. Now, if you look at SPX, which is the ticker for the S&P 500, it's had a great breakout, and of course, it's pulled back because of the NVIDIA debacle, but it is recovering. Now, the market is in decision point, and whether this DeepSeek data, this DeepSeek company and ChatGPT point 2 will really cause a massive disruption in the market, we are yet to see. But I'll tell you one thing, it could definitely cause a problem. I mean, think about it this way. The tech market in the US is what drives the US market. And if China can create something of such a standard, make it open source so the world can access it and use it and learn and develop their own processes for extremely cheap amount of money, NVIDIA is going to have a problem and everything around it is going to have a problem. That could make a huge, aggressive pullback in the S&P 500. Now, crypto. By the way, if you like what I'm doing here, make sure you press the like, follow, share button. It doesn't cost you anything, helps with the algorithm, and it makes these videos easier to do with more viewers. As you can imagine, the crypto markets are based around the traditional markets, especially the S&P 500. And when the Nvidia and DeepSeek debacle happened, this happened, obviously. But I'm going to explain to you why it actually might be a good thing and could potentially be the catalyst of the alt run. But unfortunately, that's going to be in the next video. Anyway, like, follow, share, and watch out for my next video. It should be dropping very soon. And yeah, like and follow.